baby. Ooh, you keep making it shine.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to MTG After Dark.
Hey,
What's going on, sis? I got my girl on here, Miss Tea Time with Sunshine. What's up, sis?
hey, hey,
Good
how you
evening. Good
doing?
evening. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Shit just happening, but we still here.
Listen, I mean the weather outside is frightful. Okay.
Listen, the power been out over here for
Oh
four
my
hours, seemed
gosh.
like it. And I'm sorry we late, everybody. We try to usually get here on time, and all that kind of stuff. But listen, we want you guys to come on in, get yourself settled because
Yes,
it is after dark time. And listen, I'm so excited. Do us a favor real quick. Please be 21 enough to participate in anything.
please.
Drop your comments because we're accepting more of your letters. Send them in at mashinggas@gmail.com or simply text us at 214-904-2398. We don't want your people coming in talking about my child was watching your show and y'all was talking about some nasty bullshit and I ain't got time for it. Okay,
Don't.
so don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Don't do that. Sis, how's your day?
My day was good. Typical Monday, trying to get back into the groove of things, and then the weather decided to do what it wanted to do, from rain to little pellets of hail. It was just a lot going on over here on my side. Like, it went dark and then the sun peeped out and said, nah, it's okay. And went back into the clouds. It was just a lot. And then like this gust of wind was just blowing. I'm like, what is going on outside? It's a lot. I haven't even been outside, but just hearing what's going on, it's just been crazy.
It is crazy. I'm gonna tell you, it's real crazy. Houston, they told us we was gonna have some rain. I don't know what the difference is well, I know a little bit, but the difference is with the Millie Rogers here in Houston versus Dallas. Dallas, in Fort Worth area, they are pretty much on it. When something is
Hmm.
coming, you own it. Houston,
Yeah.
shit. Hell, they say you got 80% chance of rain and you got sunshine. I'm like, but did it go away? I mean, did God send it the other way? I mean, I know we by the Galveston Bay. Did it so
Yeah.
happen just a switch in 12 hours, type deal?
Y'all are about that water.
Bottle water.
By
We
that
bottle water.
water.
We bottle water. We bottle water. Listen, everybody, we're gonna jump right on into it because it's after dark. And sis, do me a
Yes.
favor because I
Uh-huh.
already told you what I was gonna be doing when we jumped on here. But what you
Uh-huh.
sipping on? Are you drinking on something special and important, a nice little cocktail? Are you
You
excited about something?
Yeah, I got a little something in my cup. The best part of going up.
It's something in my cup.
Something in my cup. Hallelujah. I got the first miracle in my cup.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, what you drinking
Well,
on?
I got a little cognac over
Come
here.
on,
I'm gonna cover the
cognac.
name up, but if you know what this is, you know what it is. I got the name covered up. We ain't giving no promos
So,
tonight.
are you drinking out the bottle tonight? No, no
Baby,
go.
chug a love. Chug a love.
You know what? Cheers.
Happy New
You ain't.
Year.
Happy New Year.
We
Shoot.
chugging the lug. Yep, just a little chug.
Oh, speaking
Hmm.
speaking of the new year, it's been a lot. We only what, day 7 in? It's been a lot going on these past 7 days. Lord, 7 days.
7 whole days. Well,
And
now the
I'm
word.
just about through. Shit, that's a lot.
I'm just about through. Like
I'm just
2024,
about through.
2024 is already starting off with a bang. So it's
Baby.
just a bang, and I'm gonna let it keep banging. And I want 2024 to bang, 24 to bang so hard that it break a whole lot of headboards this year.
Man, it's just breaking something. It's breaking a lot, and it's anyway. It's a lot going on.
See,
It's a
like
lot.
like you be like break every chain, break
Break
every
every
chain.
chain. Make you want to put your Chicago vibrato out on these shits. Woo!
Break every chain.
Break every chain. Goodness, it's like, ooh. It's just man, listen, it's just so much going on. Okay, I know I was gonna say I've been talking to my friend about this all night. Did you see Vivica Fox respond to TMZ about the Taraji P thing?
No. Oh hell. Did she say something crazy?
Okay, I'm just going to paraphrase it. The lady was like, "So, I just want to ask you really briefly, how do you feel about, Taraji P's statement and, you being in the industry, being a black actress, how do you feel about all of that?" Now, keep in mind, Vivica Fox has this how to get a billionaire wig on, this old nasty, this synthetic how to get a soft life wig on with a mink coat, honey. I think it was a leopard print, some kind of little marble mink coat, and she's outside signing autographs while she's talking to her. So she goes, "So what do you think?" She goes, "You know, I just really, I just can honestly say that's not my experience, but I'm glad she got it off her chest, and I'm glad the girls are working together. But hey, I don't have those problems, but I'm good."
No, goddamn.
That's what
I
she
mean,
said.
okay, but see,
She said, "I'm good."
Vivica say, I was on Set It Off. I was on what was that movie she did with Bill Bellamy? How to play
To
that
play that
game.
game. Mm-hmm.
Vivica say, I've been on Empire with your ass.
And pop.
And wait a minute, I had a supporting actress role
Yeah.
on Empire with you.
Uh, she said, "I'm good."
I mean, so I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, so there are different kinds of, I think, different strokes for different folks.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of deal,
That's what
Vivica
she
Fox,
said. She said, "To each his own."
yeah, different strokes for Vivica's been in the industry longer than Taraji. We do know this.
Yeah.
Vivica has done a lot, just like as Taraji has. But
Yeah.
I want to know, like, I want to hear opinions, from people, like Vivica Fox, but I want to hear like from Jada Pinkett Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know Jada is a damn fool with alopecia.
Whoa. Look, allegedly, shit. We don't know.
Allegedly.
We
Look,
don't
see,
know.
look. Allegedly, she ain't got no hair. Really? She ain't got no
Ah.
hair. Allegedly, she ain't got no hair.
Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.
And so my thing is like, okay, like Jada Pinkett Smith, she's worked with Queen Latifah, and then let's even throw her in the mix, even though she's a rap artist, but she converted to an actress. She's done
Mm-hmm.
several mainstream movies, and she seemed to be okay. She's in the fucking Cover Girl, and
There you
so
go. Yeah, the endorsements
so
and stuff.
I think that like Vivica, she went off into the game show arena.
Yeah,
She did soap, and even she was in soap operas. I wish she's on Days of Our Lives
I
or one of
believe
those.
so. And then she also got a Trump chick.
She she got a Trump chick. Come on,
Hmm.
Nene Leaks with your Trump chicks and
We're
shit.
cashing Trump checks.
That's what she said. She-
I'm cashing a Trump chick. So I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I just felt like she could have left that "I'm good" out. She didn't have to put that on the end. I have to send you the link. She didn't have to do that.
she had to do
She
that.
didn't have
She
to do
had to do
that.
that.
I'm good. Hey, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
she might not
I
be
don't.
lying.
She goes, "I don't have those problems." In other words, she was like, she just needs to know her worth. She says,
But you got to think about it. I mean, I kind of can maybe agree with an extent because, again, a lot of these actresses who've been out there a little bit longer than Taraji, which we've grown to love
mm,
Taraji P Henson. I love her. I love pretty much anything that she does, and especially when she did um, um, the movie with the damn astronauts and the NASA and them, all of
Hidden
that.
Figures.
Hidden Figures, I mean that was actually she should have won an Emmy for that, in my opinion.
Yes.
But I love her characters that she do. She's versatile in her acting, so she's not typecast.
Yes.
Well, at this point she's not.
She's not a to be actress.
Did you have to say that?
But Vivica is.
Hey, and you do know that these actors and actresses, kind of like what Kat was pointing out, that a lot of them, they go to these back end, pictures and studios and stuff, and they act, and they still get good parts. Like Sanaa
Mm-hmm.
Lathan. She's in a Tyler Perry movie. Or like Rockman
Yep.
Dunbar. A lot of people were in Tyler Perry movies. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
Cicely Tyson, and she didn't even need it.
Well, but the fact that she still had to work though.
Did she really have to work or did she want to work?
Well, Tyler Perry was like the highest paid check she ever gotten in her career.
Well, that's just like most. Well, you may have been the highest paying, but did you pay her worth?
That's what I'm talking about. Cause she only got 1 million, so she didn't even get paid her worth.
Well, that's another story for another day.
It is. We're gonna move forward. Cause guess
Let's
what?
let's 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 talk about it, sis. So
Yeah.
the question on the docket. I'm gonna have to put it up in a minute. Because I'm on my phone, y'all. Y'all have to forgive me. Laptop will be back here next week. I got an update on it today. They added with the 1 TB terabyte
Okay,
of
come on,
memory for
terabyte.
me, and so
Yes.
I got the terabyte,
Oh, you got money. You got
terabyte,
money. You got that money.
and a terabyte.
Come on, you a terabyte. What a top terra millionaire? A gagillionaire?
Right, a gagillionaire.
Gagillionaire.
So I could have these shows run and not be running into a lot of technical difficulties because I was running into a lot of Wi-Fi issues and I
Oh
was wondering
wow.
why I wasn't connected. It was because I needed more. And
Memory.
so
Yeah.
we're gonna do that or whatever. So we'll get it, and we'll go back to the funny memes and shit like that because I got a whole lot of funny memes. I was trying to figure out how to do
Oh.
it on this phone, but I got a whole lot of funny memes, and it was one meme that tickled the shit out of me, and I think I could say this, and it was like, uh, Fantasia said, "If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go
Hmm.
ahead and free yourself. But hold
Yes.
up, you ain't called yet, so I guess you don't want me no more."
Oh my god.
I guess they freed themselves.
They
They was
freed
out of that
themselves.
piece.
They freed themselves. They did.
They
They
was,
did what they said they were gonna do.
they was out of that piece. Shout out to our girl Arbor, not Barbara. She is probably sleeping, y'all. She's working early now, and so we may have to adjust after dark just a smidget, so we can get
Okay.
her in here, you know.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, between time on Black people's time, it's
Well,
that time, and it's that time
and it's
to
that
talk about.
time.
to talk about this shit. Now, sis. Now, wait a minute. Now,
Hmm.
now. There was a letter that came across, and I tried to pull the letter, but let's talk about sex shaming real quick. We're gonna be talking
Sex
about sex shaming,
shaming. Okay.
and so
Okay.
remember, I talked about what I called it sexualizing. But when I looked
Yeah.
up the definition, I was completely wrong. Sexualizing is when you sex a person's sexuality. Is when you are talking about who they decide to get down with.
Hmm.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about literally sexual discrimination. Talking about a person, if you are in a position, a person finds out what you like in the bedroom and you frown upon it.
Okay.
So let's talk about it. So sex shaming. So true story. Now y'all
Okay.
y'all know. Now we used to do my Blanche Devereaux stories, right? We used to do my
Yes.
Blanche Devereaux
Yeah,
stories.
Blanche
Okay,
Devereaux story.
so here's a Blanche Devereaux story for you. Okay, so I'm gonna give
Yay.
you a little bit. Yeah, it's just a little bit. I ain't revealing no names,
You ain't
and
finna do
and
that.
and I'm gonna keep myself in the position to where I can plead the Fifth Amendment
The fifth.
because I will not be incriminating myself.
And please don't. Please don't.
So one day I was minding my own business.
Once upon a time.
I was minding my own business,
Oh Lord.
and I got called. I got a phone call. Phone call went something like this. Hey, what's up? I said, what's good? What you up to? Chilling, smoking, like I normally do. But we having a little set. Want to see if you come through. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Who gonna be there? I got to know who
Who
gonna be
all
there.
gonna be there?
I got to know who gonna be there because
Hmm.
you know who gonna be there. They gonna jug you
Okay, all up in here. All up in here.
like they doing TD Jakes.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm just saying, he can't go to a Diddy party while people snitching and shit. But that's another story. That's another story.
Woo. Yeah.
The man of God can't go to the nasty party
I can't
without
even
y'all saying something.
it
You
just
gotta be
put
ashamed of
he should
yourself.
be ashamed. That wasn't the type of power he was doing.
So I get this phone call to come through. So I slid through. We get there, everybody playing cards,
Okay, cute.
drinking, I'm thinking real nice little kickback.
Grown and
And then
sexy.
real grown and sexy. But then all of a sudden,
Uh oh. Come on, Drake.
I got to drink to tell this story because if I don't drink, it ain't gonna come out right.
It's just how you threw that bottle back. You like one day. Gunk. Shit.
Listen, for all y'all watching, shut up, hoes. It's after dark.
Period.
It's after dark.
Put your babies to bed and put your
Put your
earbuds
children in
in.
the bed
And put your
now.
earbuds in. Put your earbuds in.
So I get to the party, like I said, spades going, dominoes going, drinks flowing, passing around. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
the bees going around or whatever,
Hmm.
and we chilling.
Yeah.
So what I started to notice was that a few people started to leave. Being who I am, the Aquarius that I am, I'm curious to understand to why are certain people leaving this party. Now, you invited me to the goddamn party, and you gonna bounce before me?
Something went down.
Fuck is that? How the? So I'm still chilling. They gonna tell me, well, you can leave when you get ready, motherfucker. What the?
Why would you invite somebody out and then dip talk about, oh, you can go when you're ready? What the hell?
So sis, I sit there. Then so it's maybe like out of maybe like the 30 some people, it's maybe a good 15 left. So after our game of spades or whatever, because you can get me on the spades table, you won't get me off of it.
Hmm.
I'll be there. And so playing the game, we get through
Setting
with the last
perks.
game, and before I knew it, they had cut the lights down. I said, "Oh
Okay.
shit!" So I noticed like half the room was missing. So I'm like,
Okay.
okay, okay. I'm still talking to people at the table. We laughing and shit, and then I look around and say, "Where the fuck everybody go?" Because
Uh-huh.
it was engulfed in the game. Well, at least I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Now I was nosing people leaving, but I mean I wasn't paying no attention. Shit, it was late.
Yeah.
So all I hear is, in the back, oh shit, fuck, damn, oh my god, oh yes, yes. What the fuck? You what?
Babe, wait a minute. Did it turn into the boom boom rules?
Who was that? Who was it making that noise?
Wait a minute. Where was it coming from?
From the back.
From the
It's come
bike.
from the
It
back.
was coming from the bike.
Come from the mic.
From the bike.
I said, y'all hear that noise? They said, what noise? I said, oh, okay. I get it. All y'all asses is in on this. I'm the only dumbass. So no
Oh
wonder
my.
why this motherfucker that invited me to the party talk about, well, you can stay if you want to. What the fuck? You gonna leave me up in this bitch? So you knew what was gonna go down. And I'm just here.
Wow. So half of the crowd was like, "Well, this is my time to leave," and everybody
Oh,
else stayed around for the after party.
baby, for the after party after dark.
Hey, but they was
So
in
that
there
was
having.
I said, oh, dang. Oh. I say, oh. I said, wait a
Damn.
minute.
He quit shuffling them cards real fast.
Let me get my ass up and go see what the fuck women says. I'm gonna see what the fuck going on in here.
So your ass got up to go find the noise.
So I
I
get up and
can't deal.
I go to the back and they are back there sucking and slurping and slutting and
Oh my god.
slamming and slapping and
Oh, it was
just slut puppying around.
just nasty.
Just that old nasty stuff. And and I was quite afraid. Number
Why? You
one,
afraid? What were you afraid of?
they didn't tell me at first, because if you would have told me, I would have had my mind ready. And then before I left,
You
nigga,
said I
I
would
didn't
have
even
my mind
shower.
ready.
I had my mind, and I didn't even shower. So if I wanted to get some head, shit, I
Because your
could.
balls was all
My
musty.
balls was musty. I couldn't do it.
You was mad because you couldn't participate. Your ass was mad because you couldn't participate.
Sis was
I'm
tripping.
so done.
Ooh,
I can't.
sis was tripping.
I'm so weak.
So they was getting it in. And so I witnessed something that I had seen before on the porno, but never in the person. But on the porno, it looked easy.
I can't move.
On the porno, it looked easy. And so I'm like, well, I've seen that before. When
Oh, that's how you do that there. How you do
but the
that there.
but the thing was is that the person in the middle of the situation, you wasn't ready for the person on the bottom and the person on top of you. So y'all was intertwining, but he wasn't ready because because he kept shaking. Wait, wait, wait. I was like, I don't remember seeing nothing like that before. I mean, I thought on a porno you supposed to keep going, but I guess you ain't getting paid for it, so I guess you can shake. So moral of the story is when I walked back there, I had seen some shit, and they was getting it in, and they was loving it, and they was into it. I mean, but there was eyes all the back of the head. I mean, it was.
They was like really all into it. They was whoever they was doing, they was really into them. There was some major chemistry or something.
See,
Because that's the only way.
doing it and doing it and doing it
Do
well, doing it and doing it and doing it. I mean, they were just into it. I gotta give it a swing. Hold on. I
Oh
feel it
my
wearing off.
god.
I feel it wearing off. Hold on. Hold on. Okay.
You know what? I just feel like and see that I can't even put it to words with my thoughts right now. I'm trying to picture myself in your shoes. I came for a nice game of cards and chilling and hanging out. To all of a sudden I'm watching like this live porn, this orgy going on. And honestly, my goofy ass would have been laughing just like I am right now. I don't take nothing serious. I
Well,
I, I would have been back there just like, ooh, who is that? Ooh, ah!
Well, I was like, so your motherfucking ass was trying to get me to do that too. So that's what you said in my ear with my wet ass is.
Them wet
That
as
what you was talking about?
is.
Nasty self.
But my
And,
thing is, why did they leave? Why did they invite you and then leave?
because I guess they thought I was nasty like them. And and because you only get invited to them circles if you down with them circles, or if they think that you down with them circles or
Uh,
whatever.
yeah, it's a certain type of lifestyle. Yeah.
Well, something's playing. Says, hold on, real quick. I hear one of the videos playing. It shouldn't be. And I'm just sitting up here like, okay, you know what? I cannot just sit up here and just do this. And I finally go ahead and I just pull my glasses up so I can really, really see up close. Because with my glasses on, I can't see up close. I got to do
Okay.
this so I can, so I can see.
We was all up in it, like, what y'all doing? Oh, that's how you do that?
And
Okay.
so and so I had to learn the entire scenario that whatever people are into, you know, cannot shame them for what they are into. But you damn so can laugh. And you damn so can say, oh my God, are you
Cause
serious
some
right now?
people.
You nasty bastard,
No, cause see,
you.
here's the thing: if you are around a lot of platonic friends, especially if you're around people that you don't even see that way, and then all of a sudden it goes from this to that, it's like
Right.
a it's like, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. I know I didn't I didn't know. I mean, that's your business, but I didn't know. And so it goes into that shock factor. So, but some people don't know how to have a shock factor without projecting their own fears or their own prejudices. Because just because it's something that you wouldn't do doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad thing or that
Right.
it's something that you should shame somebody for.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I see where you're going with this.
And so I had to learn that whatever people are into in their sexual proclivity or kink
Hmm.
or their fetish, that we should not discriminate against them.
We should
Like
not.
and not like I remember back in the day, now fellas, especially us, well, Reggie, I'm sorry, of African descent.
Yeah, get it right. Get it
Reggie
tight.
say we ain't black.
Reggie
So of
say tighten
African
up.
descent, how we shame those for certain things. And
Yeah.
so like back in the day, it was, eating, vagina, eating twat. It was
Really?
like, oh, you was a nasty sucker if you ate, ate coochie. If you ate coochie, you was like, oh my God, you nasty. Well, I
But
was
I
nasty
think I
early.
think that's more so. I think it's more so in the African.
Mm-hmm.
What's the term? African American
We, we,
culture. That's something
African descent.
African descent culture because of religion. It all boils down to like what you were taught, like religious purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be having sex anyway. And I grew up in a church. Putting your mouth around a man's private part. That was like that's that's a it's a Blanche Devereaux thing. That's not what we do. We are holy. We don't do that. And I'm like, well, how do y'all keep y'all husbands then? Like, I'm trying to, because I'm like, all of y'all been married for years. You mean to tell me it was just your coochie alone?
And you doing the same thing? I mean, wait a minute.
And
Now,
every woman in here got a coochie. I mean, come on now. It
and I,
gotta be something extra that you doing. You ain't telling nobody. And so it's like I never thought that. So that's how it was for women. So for men, for that to be like a I guess a sex shaming going down on a woman, which makes sense why a lot of men don't do it or don't want to because it's like that's belittling me or that's even, I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, that's crazy. Or every other culture, that's just how they get down.
I mean,
That's
it's crazy, sis, because you know damn well that you ain't singing Jesus keep me near the cross while you fucking.
well,
I
that's
know
why. Well, see, that's why you gotta be near the cross because you fucking.
you.
I just wish these Christian people would just really, really be honest and get it together. That's why you near the cross.
Exactly.
That's why
But
you have to go every Sunday because you know you fucking up Monday through Saturday.
I'm
You know what I'm saying? You need it. You need to
and,
go down there to that altar and drink that wine and eat that flesh. You need to do it every Sunday. You need to do it every day.
I mean,
I
but you know
need
what's
thee
it?
every hour.
But it was crazy though that even taking it from a spiritual perspective, it's crazy that how we are taught to deny ourselves the physical pleasures without understanding really
Why?
why I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Not because it's just a sin or it's not right in the sight of God per
Mm-hmm.
se,
Mm-hmm.
but why am I feeling this way? Why am I thinking this? Why am I wanting to do this way?
Yeah.
Some people like
Why
to
do
be
I
chosen.
naturally want to do this? Like,
Yeah.
why if I'm supposed to never do this, then why is this a natural feeling that I want to do? Just like I'm drinking water, just like I need to eat something. Like, and you're fighting the flesh against, what you're taught as far as, spirit. And yeah, it can be very conflicting. And it's like a kid, everybody want what they can't have.
Yeah,
So
right.
and it's that whole thing of the fight against, we're not fighting against principality, everybody get so it's a we're fighting not fighting against flesh and blood. Yes, we are. We're fighting against both. Like
But I mean, but even if you fighting against both of them, you still climbing on top of them, talking about beloved, beloved. I mean,
they talk about, oh God, you know, like you crying out to God while it's happening. Like, come on now. Once we understand that God invented sex, we be saying, oh God, oh God. Come
oh
on
God.
now.
You
Oh
remember I told
God.
that story, sis, when we was in church that day, and this young lady, her name was Donna. Shout out to Donna. I don't know where Donna is, but I love you, Donna. If you ever see this, just go on
Hey
by.
girl,
But Donna
hey.
was the most holy thing in the church. I mean, she was so holy. She shouted everywhere. But we was at church one day,
Mm-hmm.
and Pastor was talking. This she was like, "Oh God, oh God, you're so good. You're so wonderful, God. You're better than love, God. You're better than sex, God. You're better than chocolate, God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I was like, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. Now
What
wait
is
a
you
minute.
doing?
What is God doing to you
Yeah,
in
what's
this moment
happening?
right
What's
now?
happening? What's happening? What's happening here, man? What is going on?
And so we're taught to deny ourselves versus educating ourselves
Yeah.
on the different things that go on with our mind connecting to our bodies. Because
Mm-hmm.
there are some of us, and people will have to agree, there are some of us that have certain weak spots. There are
Oh
some of us
yeah.
that have certain, things that they are like, oh my God, I got to have this to happen in order for me to get to this place. And
Mm-hmm.
if you are not satisfied in those areas, what we tend to do is get those needs met elsewhere. Whether
Elsewhere.
if it's on your partner, or whether it's when you're single and you slip into do it and you have a certain calling to do.
Yeah.
A lot of different things happen, and people are not realizing that you are still not just human, but you are born that way.
That
At
right.
least three parts of you, at least
That
one
part.
third of you,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't ignore the fact that it's like, okay, it's a third of me that wants a certain piece, and my spiritual man, my spiritual being is not capable of covering every piece of me
That's
because it's
right.
only meant to cover just that third. It's
Just
up
that
to me
third.
to balance it.
Come on now. You talking now.
And so, yeah, and I'm just out. So listen, y'all, don't sexualize. I mean, don't sexually shame people. Arbor say she's going back to sleep. Somebody woke her up.
Oh.
Good night, Arbor.
Good
Uh,
night.
the thing is, like, you can't, sexually shame someone for the things that they actually like or want to get into or
Yeah.
want to be into and find it nasty, especially when you have done just about the same thing or even more or
Or
even
even
worse.
more. Yeah.
I mean, I try to figure out if you was the biggest. I know somebody that went to Kimball right now, and I ain't
Mm-hmm.
saying their name, but
Mm.
she was the biggest tramp trollop trick you ever knew. Everybody knew she was the biggest tramp trollop trick.
Oh
Everybody
wow.
knew it. And then so she got married, okay? And when
Mm-hmm.
she got married, you know, all of this changed. But what happened was is that 20 years down the line, he found out what a trick, tramp, trashy, trick,
Damn.
treacherous,
Trick, 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 trick.
trickonomist type trick you
Ooh.
was. You know what I mean? I mean, so you look at those things and you're like, okay, well, if you turned it off then and you lasted that amount of time, you know, that's a good thing. But did you really turn it off, or is it really a part of you to actually have this gratification?
Mm.
You know, and so we deny ourselves this gratification. Sis, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're having a great conversation, my Facebook, I hear it in the background and it's like repeating everything I'm saying, and I'm talking
Uh-huh.
through this shit, and I'm
Okay.
doing real good. Listen
You
to me
are.
and your response, and then I'm talking at the same time. I got 76 things going on in my brain. You know, I can't function that shit after a while because I've been drinking, and I'm trying to get this shit together. So give me a second. If I pop off, I'm coming
Okay.
right back. But I got to mute this shit. Just give me just a quick second. Let me
No,
mute
you
this shit.
good. You
I'll be
good.
right back. Hold on, real quick. Just give me just a real quick second. I'll be right back. God damn it. Talk
Okay.
to the people, sis. Talk to them real quick. I'll
I
be right
got you.
back.
I got you. Not a problem. But I mean, he is absolutely right, you guys. Like, something is when it comes to sex, it's so taboo. But we have to also know that it is normal. Like, God invented sex. Once I understood that God invented sex, he created sex. It's like, why is it a problem? Now, I get it if it's excessive, like you have the nymphos, you know, you have nymphos. So, but at the end of the day, we definitely have to stop sex shaming people, because I mean, there are some things that I have seen or have heard that people have done, and I'm just like, whoa. But I try my hardest not to judge people, because hell, I'm not working with a full deck my damn self. You know what I'm saying? That's like, well, I look like judging somebody. You heard that?
Yes, I heard every word of it.
Shit. I'm serious, Q. One thing I have learned in this life is not to judge anyone. Anyone. Because I'm not working with a full deck either. Shit. The same thing somebody say, oh, I would never. Never say never, because you don't know what you'll do for a Klondike bar if it's presented in the right way.
What would
Everybody
you
got a
do for a
price.
Klondike bar?
For real, everybody got a price. Hmm. They do.
Hey, Shanice, what's up? She said, Sunshine, how'd you become so open to talk about it all? She talks so freely. And she said, I know Q is crazy. Listen, Shanice, you know, I
It's
ain't never
called.
played with a full dick.
Listen, never, but it's called life, because when you find out the people that you idolize or who you try to, walk in, the way that when you understood those people were humans and the same things that you were hiding from, trying not to show those sides of you, they were doing the exact same thing. They just hit it better than you, than anybody else.
Mhm.
Only difference between me and a woman who had a child out of wedlock is I didn't get pregnant. That's the only difference.
Well,
And so
I done
my
got a
thing
few of
is,
them
I can't judge
pregnancies, and
nobody for having children outside of marriage. I'm doing the same things to get the kids too. But because I don't have evidence, it's easy to say, well, oh my God, they had a child out of wedlock. Oh my God, they're a single parent. How could they? By the grace of God, I didn't have babies with the fools I was dealing with, but I
and
dealt with some
see,
fools.
and that's another thing about sex shaming. That's a part of it. Even though we know that y'all deal with some goddamn fools by these letters that we get, and by some of the way that some of these
Hmm.
stories be coming out, and some
Hmm.
of the information that floats around the cities and stuff like that. And if you
Mm-hmm.
out there being a trick trashy tramp, you know, you are able to embody who you are and not be ashamed of what you love to do.
That's
Now,
right.
I listen. I'm not telling you to go out there and be a slut puppy,
A host
as
slut.
Mo called me. I'm just saying I've never been the person, and I had to grow to this. I had to grow to this. I was telling a friend of mine today, you know, it was talking about going on fasting and stuff like that. And I thought that was kind of cool. But I said, but
Mm,
what is your purpose and your reason of doing that? Because what happens is once you start to deny yourself, those things inside of you will grow to a magnitude that you may not be able to handle, especially if you have not done this before. So you need to be walked through this. You need to
yeah.
be talked through this. You need to be,
Hmm.
your hand needs to be held through this.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, if that's what you want to do, fine. But don't come ringing the telephone, once you start getting that itch, because
That
that
part.
itch be coming, and that itch is gonna come two or three different ways. It's not just gonna come
Yeah.
of what you actually been wanting to do, but it's gonna come in those areas that you hadn't even thought about.
That's right.
And you have to be careful when you are embarking on something like that.
That's very
And
true.
so I've never denied myself pleasure, because the Bible said,
Yes.
"What is there better to do than eat, drink, and be merry?" And I've been married like a
Basically.
motherfucker. I've been married as hell, and I ain't talking about Mary Jesus' mama. I'm talking about Mary that y'all put in front of Christmas, and I don't like Christmas, so I just been married, and that's all the hell I wanted to do is be married.
Man.
Hey, Victoria, what is up? How are you
Hi,
doing? I hope
Victoria.
all is okay with you. Please come on the show really soon because I'm going to pay you to do a reading for myself and the crew. Victoria,
Hey.
I want y'all to check her out. Victoria, drop your TikTok. I want you guys to check her out because she is on her shit. And listen, let me tell you something. She will read you, write you, erase you, fax you, and mail you if you're not
Okay.
careful. She is
Okay.
very good at what she does, and I love her. Shout out to you, sis. Hit me up so we can get you on the show. I,
Yes.
and real quick, sis, while we talking about sex shaming,
Uh-huh.
I just want to let everybody know that I walked up out of that situation unscathed. Okay, I'm a voyager.
You didn't partake in the reindeer
Well, I
games?
just may have said, go on fuck real quick. Go on hit that ass real quick. Slap that bitch. Come on, nigga. What the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing, man? She ain't saying shit. Hit that hoe. The fuck you doing? She ain't saying the motherfucking. I may have did that.
Oh
You know,
wow.
I've always been labeled as an instigator. So
How
fuck
dare
it.
you
I
be
wear
the
it
hype
proud.
man?
Don't believe the hype. Woo! Don't believe the hype.
I can't deal. I cannot deal.
You guys, Victoria dropped her link in the chat. Please go ahead and visit her TikTok page, and you guys set up a reading with her. Victoria is really good. I mean, seriously, she does cleansings. She can detach some stuff off of you. She really is good. I
Okay,
love her.
okay. That's
She
what's
got she
up.
got Mo ass right on together. She got Mo ass right on together. She sure did.
You
Mo talking
always
about
get
what
off of Mo.
Victoria? I need to call Victoria. I said,
Oh,
Mo,
so
call her.
she on point then.
I said, Mo, just call her. That's all you gotta do. Well, I ain't got a number. Oh, Mo is all good. Mo, what is you doing up? No, you ain't, and don't ask to come on because you're not coming. Mo said, not an instigator, maybe messy. Yeah, Victoria, she does the best readings, accurate as hell.
Oh wow. I might have hit her up myself. I was looking up this quote that I don't know if you remember the song by Madonna Erotica. But anyway, Madonna has this song called Erotica. One of my favorite songs, actually. Madonna was just really gross. She was just really nasty. And that's what I really liked about her was she was very open about her sexuality, whether it was fitting
Right.
her character or not. She was, and and for a woman to be so open about their sexuality and talk about sex and all that stuff, it's really, really looked down upon. It was looked down upon, and it always has, and it always will be. But I don't care. But that was on the video. She has this quote at the end of the video, because if you watch the video, go on YouTube and look up erotica by Madonna, and it is so it's just it's everywhere, very sexual. But anyway, the quote says, poor is the man whose pleasures depend on the permission of another. And I'm gonna read it to you again. Poor is the man whose pleasures depend on the permission of another. Like, whose life is it?
Right. Exactly.
Is it your life or everybody else's opinion?
You have to be secure
You
in
have
what
to
you
be.
believe and
And
what
guess
you
what?
like.
Everybody don't need to know what you're doing. That's not everybody's business.
I
You know,
mean, unless you go to a Diddy party.
well, shit. I mean, that's why people have NDAs. But I digress on that. But and that's why I try to tell myself and anybody who wants to know, this is your life.
Right.
This is your life, and I don't. You could walk a straight and narrow path, give to the poor, feed the needy, and go to church every Sunday, pay your taxes, pay your tithes, pay your bills on time, take care of your kids, having the best outfits, best neighborhood, best clothes, best schools, and people are still gonna have something to say.
I mean, it's just, let me say this. I just want to say this because this is kicking in.
Come on, let it kick in.
I just want to say that y'all that been nasty and freaks, stop thinking that your children ain't gonna be nasty and freaks either. I don't care where you send them to. If you send them to a private school, they're gonna be a private school tramp. They're gonna have they plaid skirts all up above their head, and they're gonna be saying,
Mm-hmm.
"Up above my head, I hear music in the air." You gonna be doing a whole. And my thing is, you cannot stop what you pass down to your children. If you are a person that has been promiscuous in your life, you better hear me quick. If you are a person that has been promiscuous in your life, your children quite possibly may be promiscuous. Hey, listen, does that make you a person bad for trying to raise your kids the right way? Hell no. But does that make you
Exactly.
wrong for making them deny what you done been
You
through?
gave to
Hell
them.
yes.
That's
Teach
that.
them.
Thank you. Let you know how they got here, because you was nasty, and you
Had
did
they,
it. You didn't pull out. Okay, you didn't
but
pull out, and that's how they
what
got here.
does this child say? You be saying no, 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 but it's really yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
you be
baby,
talking about no,
that
but it's a
bedroom was
yes.
jumping, jumping like a Destiny's Child song. A lady left her man at home because the ballers of the club was full grown.
And
Okay,
all your fellas leave your girls with your friends because it's
it's
11:30 and the club
11:30.
is
I was
jumping,
jumping,
jumping.
jumping. Yes, like
That's
stop
what they said.
playing, stop
That's what
playing.
they
Like,
said.
I mean, like one of the worst, one of the best orgies I've ever heard of was them church choir orgies. Boy, they get it in. Stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all need to cut it out. Be the first one to judge somebody talking about they need Jesus. Get the oil. For what? For lubrication? Stop playing
You're
with
right.
me. Which
Because that's
oil you
all you're
talking
doing is lubing
about?
them up.
That's all
That's
you
all you're doing is
doing.
lubing them up. And olive oil works wonders.
And so the coconut oil. Shit. Get the
What?
natural shit. Yes.
So
And do.
and do.
And it just, it's perfect.
You just
It's just
marinate and
talk about slide and glide, slide and glide. Hey,
sliding and gliding and scrubbing
slide.
grounds. That's what you're doing.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, I just
Ooh.
wish people would stop playing with themselves. Stop it. Like, literally, like you're in the Lulu land if you really think that it's okay to sex shame people when you behind closed doors doing the same thing.
And more.
And you could probably
And
teach people
more.
how to do a few things. Like, I just wish some of these married couples would be open and honest. Y'all together. Y'all dealing with each other because the sex is great. Ain't no other reason. You ain't gonna be with nobody that long and put with all that shit if that sex wasn't good.
Or as most say, and she watching,
Hmm.
most say that marriage is a business.
It is a
So and
business.
so if you are not holding up your end of the business, then somebody else is gonna mind your business. But when they do
Yeah.
mind your business, like Cheryl Underwood say, you bitches leaving your husbands because they cheat. What you talk to your grannies and them
Hmm.
because they stayed with them. I mean, y'all the one into our next little subject real quick because y'all the one want to get married.
So
Y'all want to get
bad.
married. You want to
So
have
bad.
all of this stuff and you just want to do it. And my thing is, if you say that you want to get married, you say for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, sickness and in health, till death do you part. If everybody held up to that standard, then the divorce rate in this country would be damn near 0%.
No, you
But
didn't mean, she didn't mean
because
them vows. You didn't mean that shit.
but see the true tea is that half of these divorcees that has been divorced that's leaving their spouses over one incident is wanted to get out in the first fucking place.
That's right.
They was just waiting around to see
They needed a
what,
really good reason. Give me the reason.
and 9 times out of 10 you was already doing it
Yeah, it was
before you
already
caught the
done.
other one.
Hmm. You up? Tuesday got them crazy.
Right,
Yes.
right. I mean, you was on there singing Melissa Morgan, "Do Me, Baby,"
Ow.
like you
Like you
never
never
done
done
before.
before. Whoa.
And yes, yes, Prince did do me, baby, but Prince
So
gave her
did.
permission to do that
Yes,
song.
and did. But she did a good
Yes, he
job.
did.
She did a good
And
job.
and I love her version. Even I like Prince's version, but I love her version a little bit better because she do it right.
Yeah.
Do me, baby.
Ah, she held it. Yeah.
She hold it. She hold it out. I mean, and if you like penis down your throat, it's okay,
That's your
baby.
business.
It make it better for people like me. They ain't got to worry about you choking.
I mean, shit. If you really are into understanding and actually getting sex education and learning how to do things in a better and a healthy way, you'll learn all kind of techniques and stuff. Like when I was married, I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? So I used to research different things. I'm gonna give you this one little nugget, ladies. You want to give your man that special attention. Give him a little mouth love or what have you. What you do is you take your left thumb and you tuck it like this and hold on like a make a fist. Hold on to it tight, and it actually paralyzes this right here, so you can actually deep throat. There's no
There you go.
gag. There's no gag when you hold your left hand like this. I don't know why, but try it out. It's really gonna help your relationship. You'll want to do it more often, and he's gonna love it because the more saliva, the better.
Do you hear me?
And
And
that's
let- and,
free. That's
and
free.
fellas, and let me tell you something. Listen, real careful. If you want to ever face fuck, listen. I'm telling you. Listen to me. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. If you ever want to face fucker, put your thumb right here. That's all I'm gonna say. Put your thumb, okay?
Uh-huh.
Now, cause you going cause one hand's gonna be here, and
Yes.
if you really know what you're doing, if you're gonna drive her if you're gonna drive her on now, take your
Take the
thumb,
wheel. You gonna take the wheel.
take your thumb. Um, that's old school shit. If you don't
Yes.
know,
But
that's your
see,
business.
but that's the
But let me.
thing. And that's what and if you stop sex shaming, your sex game will be so on point to when you actually do meet somebody and you have that chemistry. It's epic. It is
Epic.
absolutely epic. But my thing is, I like doing those type of things with someone that I am in a very serious and committed relationship with. And a lot of times, people treat sex like it's pennies on the ground. You know what I'm saying? They don't
Mhm.
they don't value it. So if you really really value yourself or and if you're, I don't know, I'm picky. I'm very very funny. Can't everybody can't touch me. Don't touch
Exactly.
me. I don't. I'm. But the fact of the matter is, when you actually understand the type of the reasonings behind these certain types of sexual acts, it makes more sense, and you really won't shame it if you understand what it does. Yes, Karma Sutra, baby. Yes, y'all better read. Get
You
your
better
book
get you some
on.
Kama Sutra
Get
books.
you
I'm
some
trying to
Karma
listen.
Sutra.
You bet. Thank you, Victoria. You better get you some
Yeah,
Karma Sutra books, like for real. And I'm gonna tell you,
yeah.
sis, you said something real quick. And shit, I know we ain't talked about being married and stuff like that because we got about 4 minutes left. We ain't
Okay.
talked about being married and you got to be in a sexual relationship. I think we touched on that on Saturday morning. Y'all
Yeah.
go back and catch it. Because because we talking about sexual shit, whether you're married or not. Man, let me tell you one thing that I have noticed is you said somebody that you care about in
Hmm.
my book, in my life where I am, I do that with a long-term friend with benefit.
That's
I
somebody
ain't
you care
lying.
about, though.
I,
But don't you
I
care
I care
about
about
them?
my friend with benefit because God is good. Every time my fucking ass come over here, listen to me. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, but I'm just
God is
saying,
so
like,
good.
yeah,
I
because that's somebody you care about, and when you care about them and you have chemistry, it just makes the sex even
God
better.
is
It
so
just makes
good.
it so
Listen, God is so
amazing.
good. He's so
Why
good.
you combing your hair back?
Just yank me, choke me, slap the fuck, whatever. Listen, motherfucker.
Listen, yes, like,
Whatever you want to do. And fellas, you shouldn't be ashamed of the way that you like to be satisfied. See, I had to learn that is,
hmm
well, I learned that there was a certain way that we behave as men behind closed doors. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you allow yourself to be just for a moment to be submitted to a person that you are with, they will drive you crazy because it is that connection that y'all have. It is the bridge
yeah,
that brings you to that point of satisfaction.
exactly.
And ejaculation and coming is not satisfaction.
It's
Y'all need to
not.
understand that satisfaction is in your brain, it's in your head.
Yes,
It
it
is
all
it is when
chemistry starts up here. Intimacy is not just sex. Like, intimacy is just the thought of being in that person's presence. You know,
Victoria, what she say, put it on my ex, then left be like the last what you missing out on, dude. Let me tell you something, Victoria. Let me tell you
mm,
something. Exes don't deserve your best.
they show the fuck don't.
Fuck that. They don't deserve your best because an ex is an ex for a reason.
Yeah,
And my thing,
when they weren't an ex, they didn't handle you right when they actually had full access.
exactly. And see, when you give people full access to your intimacy, that fucks with you
Mm-hmm.
because you giving of yourself. And
Right.
when you are in an intimate place, that really does come from the heart.
It
Whether
does.
if you are not with them or not, if you feel a connection to a person to give them your best sexually, baby, that's coming from the heart. And
It
so
is.
I would rather you give that to somebody that's a constant fuck buddy than
That
anybody
deserves
talking
it.
about that they want to be your fiance or baby, let's rekindle what we used to have. Fuck that. We don't
It's
need
called
none of
used
that.
to. Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be bothered with my fuck buddy that's been there 6 years.
How about that?
Somebody say, well, why you got to have a fuck buddy? Because I don't want a relationship and because I ain't trying to get
Yeah,
married
because
and
I'm a
I don't want
human
to do that.
being.
And
I'm a
I
human.
don't.
Go
Wait a
ahead.
minute, hold on. What Victoria said, but it was showing the next man that's gonna get the good, showing him the next man that's gonna get the good. Okay, I'm
Okay.
with that. But let me tell you something. What Beyonce said, good, raining on that wood, raining on that wood.
Okay.
You know,
Period.
she was talking about Jay-Z's wood. She
Yeah.
wasn't talking about the bitch he fucked with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so my thing is, yes, you can have whatever you desire and you can show a person. But let me tell you, you've probably been showing him the good for years and he still didn't stay. So
Yeah.
why should he deserve it after he gone? Fuck that
Yeah.
nigga.
I
Close that
agree with you.
motherfucking door
I
and
agree.
lock that bitch.
Lock
I
it.
I, I am one to when I'm done with you, I am done. Bye
Yeah.
bye. What did he say? Bye, Apollo. Just gone to jail.
Like, buy
Bye. That's what
Ashley.
she said. Bye, Ashley.
Bye, Ashley. Bye, wig.
I know you left him. I know you left him. But because you left him, that is even more reason that he don't deserve the good. Now
They
let me tell you
don't.
something. Now with my drink in my hand, I'm covering up the name.
Come on,
With my
drink in your
drink in
hand.
my hand. Now, if you wanted to get it in, and he was the only one at that moment to get it in, I say get it in. I say do what you need to do for you. But once you find a person that's gonna gratify you the way that you need to be mentally and physically,
Yeah.
and most importantly, a spiritual basis. If you find
Yeah.
someone that's going to align with you in those values, then that's what
Yes.
you go for. And see, my thing is that for me, in my own personal experience, I can't find who's serious for me, but can't match my freak. I
Yeah.
need that to match. That
Yeah.
has to match
It has
for
to
me.
match. I mean, I
It got
agree
to
with you.
match.
I agree because I like to have somebody there's chemistry. Yes, you match my freak, but after we get up and satisfy each other, I still want to be able to have a civil conversation with you. I still want to be able to bounce, my ideas and stuff with you. I still want a friend. Like I don't want to just get with you only because this is like when we only time we don't argue is when we in the bed. Like I can't
Hmm.
I gotta be with somebody that I can actually be just as intimate with you out the bed as I am in. I want that same intimacy. I still want to be able to like crave your presence with our clothes on.
Right.
And it's really
Right.
hard to find that. It's really hard to find that because it's like, ugh, I can't stand this motherfucker. But ooh, that orgasm be on point. I can't have that type of person
Ooh.
in my life. I want to have an orgasm just because I learned something new, that you taught me something. Or I didn't know something the way you explained it. You make me feel stupid.
Ooh.
You know what?
That, get,
That's intimacy.
that goddamn Mary J. Blige make me sick.
What she
She
say?
said, me and Mr. Wrong get along,
So good.
but he know he breaks my heart so
So
bad.
bad. See,
But we got
that
a special thing going
going
on.
on. Mr.
Me and Mr. Wrong.
Mr. Wrong is super long. I don't know. But Mr. Wrong got that King Kong.
Mr. Wrong got that long,
Got that long, long.
got that yawn.
Got that yawn, yawn. But
He
even
got
if
that
even
oh Jesus
seriously,
on.
and seriously, and even for guys or women who date women, like women can be very toxic as well. Like we can't just put it all on the guys. Like there are some men that will say, you know what, I really don't want anything serious. I just want this. And we be like, yeah, okay, that's cool, that's whatever. And then we get in our feelings talking about, okay, so what is we?
Right.
In my Carisha, what is we? What we is?
What we is.
What we is? And it's like, I understand, Carisha, because I mean, you let this man pee on you. Yeah, what the fuck are we? You just peed on me yesterday.
Here go baby choke. Please go baby choke.
I mean,
Let me
I
get
got
my
this
smoke out.
Birkin. I got this Birkin. Let's go to shower. Like, nigga, what is we? What we is? You know?
And listen, I seen something the other day on okay, I'm sorry, on X. It's no longer Twitter. It's X now.
That's called Twitter. I mean, fuck that. But I get you.
I
I get
s- I seen something the other day.
you.
It
Twitter gonna give
fucked
it
me
to you.
up. Now, if y'all don't know, Twitter nasty as fuck.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
And listen, I am here for it. I am here for it. I am a sexual being. Listen, and I you listen, I again, I all y'all going on y'all New Year's fast. God bless you and your nasty asses. Because when you let loose on February the 1st, you're gonna be looking for a whole lot of shit. See, fellas,
Yeah.
you should have watched out when Pastor told them to go on a fast for 31 days because Valentine's Day they're gonna be looking for some extra special shit. And if
Mm-hmm.
you ain't been fasting and if you ain't been getting your shit together, you might be outside the door. I'm
Might
just
be.
saying. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you in those situations where you are in a place trying to develop yourself spiritually, y'all have to understand that anytime that you are in a sexual position, your spirit man is agreeing with whatever your soul is.
That's
And
right.
so if your soul is into that person, that's where your spirit is going to veer to
Soul
because your
ties.
spirit says, listen, I love him. I
Mm-hmm.
love her.
I
I
love
love them. Yeah, I
you.
said them. I said
Yeah,
them.
them. Mm-hmm.
Because you got thruples out here and they in
Yeah,
love. And
they
let me tell you
are.
something. Listen, I don't sex shame anybody because whatever you decide to do is what you do. But like I
That's
said,
your
I seen on the
business.
TikTok, I seen on the TikTok where this man he had bound and gagged this girl and he put a funnel in her mouth and he saran wrapped this woman like she was a goddamn ham basking in the goodness of Thanksgiving, and he put this funnel in her mouth and he proceeded to piss in this funnel. Now listen, let me I said, you nasty bastard. You how the fuck can you concentrate to piss in a gas funnel in this woman's throat? How could you do this? But I can't sexual shame you because she was talking about um I say you don't y'all sexually
Listen,
shame nobody. You can't
I
sex shame
mean,
people.
yes, and that is why I don't go down those rabbit holes because there's only
Victoria say
so
I
many.
choked on my beer.
Girl, listen, okay. I'm glad I had nothing in my mouth. I'm telling you. That's why I don't go down certain rabbit holes. I mean, we should all know our limits, and that's the part where you have to cut off your judgment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it couldn't be me, but at the same time, I definitely don't want to see it to even prepare myself to judge.
But see, I want to see it. I got to see it. I got to see it. I'm sorry. I got to see
I
it.
get
I
it.
got to
I
see
get
it.
it. And guess what? You are not the only one. I bet you that video had several million views.
Listen, let me tell you something. I was like, what the fuck? Well, but wait a minute. You is pissing in a funnel and it's rolling down there. I mean,
Ew, I just can't. I just can't. I mean, that's their business, but it's just like, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Yes, the fucker, and that is nasty as hell. You nasty motherfuckers, you.
I know what
Ew.
you.
Hell nah. Nah. I am not finna sit here on this panel and not be judgmental about that. Fuck that. That's
No,
disgusting.
I'm not being the judge, but you're nasty as fuck.
I'm
Okay.
not being judged, but where's my goddamn gavel? Order in the goddamn court. Hell no. Hell no.
I mean, just
No.
piss, just swirling around like gas.
Like it was a damn toilet. No, sir.
What is you doing? And
That's
she was like,
not.
I was like, you know what? No,
Oh.
I can't take it no more. I can't take this shit. And I looked at the comments, and the comments was like, "Oh my god, please piss in me." And I was like, "Motherfucker, what the fuck?"
Listen, people have the most wildest fetishes. They do. And that's why I just choose to sometimes stay in my own lane. I call it oblivion. I stay in oblivion because, baby, some things I just don't want to be exposed to.
See,
Sometimes I want to stay in a child's place with certain things.
since you remember, I told you about the foot fetish. The young lady liked the foot fetish, and
Yes.
she used to buy me socks, and I'm like, "What?" Yeah, baby, it made me wet when I smell your feet. And I said, well, I'm not a dirty guy, so you're not gonna ever get funk from me. I
Yeah.
pride myself being a clean man. Now, a whole lot of y'all niggas out here ain't clean. I
Yeah,
don't give a fuck
I
about you.
commend you for that. Thank you for being clean. Thank you for being a clean man.
And I'm just sitting up here, I'm like, so you want to do what now? I just want to smell your feet. I said, okay. Well, do me a favor, baby. Can you just put your shoes back on and just walk around downstairs for like 5 minutes, baby? Please. I just need some kind of odor. Odor? Crazy? I don't have no odors on me. Baby, please just do it. Please. I tell you what. Just do me a favor. Take your socks off and walk barefoot. Barefoot? Bitches, you crazy?
She
You know
want
how
to
much
smell some
glass
kind
it
of.
is out here?
It's maybe it's the pheromones from it. Maybe she gets a high out the pheromone. Like I've heard how some men want to actually, please their women orally without a shower. Like I can't. I don't want to do you like that, Because I mean, some of us smell like baby farm animals. We be sitting, walking around all day. I'm just gonna be 100%. Little baby farm animal. Shout out to Amy Schumer for that. She said that. But I mean, but some people like that natural funk, that natural chemistry smell. Like,
Victoria said, okay, so next door idea is sweaty socks.
sweaty
Do you know
socks.
that Evelyn Lozada used to sell her sweaty toenail or toe rings and shit? I'm just like, that's fart in a jar. Victoria, that's nasty. That's so nasty. I'm just saying. And so I did what she asked me to do, and she sniffed my feet. She like, I said, what the fuck is going?
Like she was doing a line.
But y'all listen. Don't y'all judge me. But I was rock when she was doing that.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's the thing because if what is making your partner happy is pleasing them, it should automatically turn you on. The fact that they are turned on by you. It's like
Ooh,
sex is like a whole nother level when there's chemistry. Woo! Like when you get turned
ooh,
on because they're turned on, and both of y'all ain't even touch each other yet. Like, man, and there's nothing like that. There is nothing like that. Like that whole day you waiting for Boo to come home, and y'all just been sexting all day, or
yes.
dropping little nuggets on each other all day long. And so by the time they get home, you ready. So
At
it's
least the
like,
socks. At least the socks is
yeah,
because
for
you've been
her,
walking them all day.
yeah, for her, she gonna be real excited. That little whatever little sweat funk you did produce.
Victoria said this lady makes 1 million a year selling that and her dirty underwear. She was
OnlyFans.
on 90 Day Fiance. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all don't have any idea. Some people may think that it's you know unhealthy and things like that. But if you're gonna go by the Bible, there was so much going on in those
Man,
times,
it
and
was
so many. I mean, they were sticking you in every hole you had: your
all
mouth,
of
your ear hole,
all
your
of it.
booty hole, your coochie hole, your navel.
Neighbor
I mean,
hole.
your eye hole right here,
It's a
your
booty
nose
hole.
hole, every hole they can find on your body, they going in.
Yeah, they was
And
going
and
in.
and they going in and they going hard.
I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
hard.
go hard.
Sis,
Seriously.
we've been on an hour 14.
That's what happened. We talk about sex, baby. That's what happens.
And me. Let's talk about all the
All the
good
good
things
things.
and bad things you and me. Let's talk about sex. Yeah, let's talk about sex.
A little baby,
Yeah,
little
let's
baby.
talk about sex. Listen, okay, so
Little.
After Dark will be back second Monday, February. Now listen,
Hey.
that's my birthday.
Oh, that's dark.
That's my birthday.
You an Aquarius.
I'm gonna you can't tell.
I can. I can.
I'm gonna be on for my birthday. I'm coming on for my birthday.
You sure?
Because and yeah. Well, if I change my mind, says I'll let y'all know in advance.
Gotta do
But
that
I'll
birthday
probably be
toast.
on. I'll be on for my birthday, and because probably that weekend I'll probably just be still trying to figure out what day it is of the week, and
Okay.
so I'll be 46 this year. I am thanking
Happy
God for
birthday.
46 years. Thank you,
Yes.
sis, because we pushing these Capricorns right on the goddamn way. These 2 weeks, oh, well, sis done left. These 2 weeks, y'all got to go. Heard with this Capricorn season shit. So Aquarius can do our thing. But listen, thank y'all so much for joining. I know my hair look a mess. My bad. I got it pulled back in 12 different ways and shit. It's been After Dark. Listen, this coming Saturday, this weekend, we're going to be MTG Live. Her phone died. Okay, so good night, sis. Get you some rest. I'm ending the show right now. So this coming weekend, at 9:30 a.m. We're going to be on. We're going to be talking about. We're going to dig into this interview that's going around on ABC. I know y'all done heard about it. You know, we're gonna jump into it. I ain't gonna even say the name. Y'all just come on and jump into it. We're gonna also talk about Cat Williams a little bit this weekend too. And so, listen, I am excited for what 2024. Listen, I am actively again looking for a host for MTG Houston. I am actively looking for a host for MTG Houston that's going to start later in 2024. You must live in Houston, Texas, 25 years old. So, if you're interested, hit us up, mashagash@gmail.com. That's MASHTHA gas@gmail.com. Hit me up because we're going to crank it up this year. I'm so excited about it. I want y'all to have a good and wonderful night. I'm gonna get this shit ready so I can hit the video. And I want you guys to definitely make sure you tune in this weekend because it's going to be the bomb. And so y'all have a good night. We appreciate you watching MTG After Dark. Thank you so much. And we will see y'all on the flip side while I look for the video. And I'm gonna say peace on that note. All right, see you in a minute.
Oh, and a little more. I can't live without you. Yeah. I can't, no, I can't live without you. Yeah. I was roaming through the dark, baby. Ooh, you keep making it shine.